Damian Priest is the world heavyweight champion, and he's getting cockier by the day. Even I mean, he has the right to do so. But even with the help with his Judgment Day counterparts, he's yet to acknowledge their help, claiming everything has been done and with his own doing. But Priest tells the entire world the only champion on Raw that matters is El Capione. All rise. No, that's right. All rise for El Capione. All rise for the Judgment Day. Hold on. I thought I told you guys to stay in the back. I got this. I told you guys. Yeah, all rise for this idiotic sitcom. Listen. Listen, Damien, playtime is over. You're the transitional champion for yours truly. You got lucky at it. I mean, you got lucky, extremely lucky at WrestleMania. And if it wasn't for Punk, I damn sure would have still been champion till this day. Nah, man, no. If it wasn't for your ego, you damn sure would have been champion by now. I mean, probably 24 hours later, I probably would have cashed in, and maybe it'd been more than your 5-minute title reign at WrestleMania. But regardless, you ended your title reign way before it began. It was ended by the hand of a one-day old man, the Archer of Infamy, the Reaper, came in and took what you had. Took exactly what you had for granted, what you took for granted, and I turned it into something you can only dream of. What you're fantasizing of, what you're loathing over right now. Stop blaming everyone else for your bullshit, Drew, and own up like a man. You want me to own up. You want me, the first man on this roster, to own up for my mistakes. How about we let somebody else own up to mistakes? Except for you, I'm gonna come to you in a minute. We're gonna talk about a man who played himself and the world about his injury, only to make it worse for himself when he returns, only delaying the inevitable. Yes, I'm talking about you, CM Punk. I'm definitely talking about you, and your funeral will happen at my hands, Punk. But you, Priest, I had some respect for you. But now watching you with these goons, I clearly can own up to my mistakes soon enough. And I've come to realize I can own up to that mistake now because I've talked to Pierce. I've gotten a chance at redemption, me and you, in 2 weeks for my title that I should never lost, because I don't want any excuses when I take that title away from you at Clash of the Castle. Hell, bring them all. As a matter of fact, pick your choice. Pick your choice of poison to face against me tonight, because whoever loses is banned from ringside. You know what, Drew? You know what? I like that. As a matter of fact, I don't even need either of them at Clash of the Castle, but as a pick of my poison, how about this? We'll go ahead and end your career tonight. You'll face against my boy JD McDonough tonight in this ring. Really? Alright, fine. You'll see soon, Priest. And matter of fact, keep my title warm for me, because it'll be the last time you hold it. Look, I get Rhea is gone. We all know Rhea is gone. But even before then, before I joined, we all agreed no leaders. No one is above anyone else in this group. Listen, man, calm down. And no offense, neither of you are here is holding the title, or a title, as a matter of fact. Last time I checked, we were supposed to be on the same page, are we not? I'm not saying I'm better than any one of you, but I'm saying is I won this without you guys, and I could fend it without you guys too. Even if he does somehow beat JD tonight, so what? I got my real brothers with me after the fact, right? Yeah, you're right. Regardless, I want all of you to hear me. All of us are family. All of us. These two have an amazing, great match. These two put on a great showing, even though JD McDonough is a little shorter, a little smaller than Drew McIntyre. He's showing the Scottish Warrior that he would not back down from a fight, and he's deserving to be on the Judgment Day. But speaking of the Judgment Day, Finn Balor comes down and he tries to help his protege, but the ref sends him away early, seeing what they can possibly do to interfere in this matchup. But Dominic tries to help out, but gets distracted by Liv Morgan and the World Heavyweight Championship that she holds in her hand, and they both run away towards backstage. But Carlito is the only Judgment Day member left, looking to help out JD McDonough. He turns around and Drew McIntyre kicks his head off with a nasty looking Claymore kick, and JD McDonough watches Drew McIntyre get into the ring and takes that opportunity and hits that devil inside and goes for that moonsault, but he kicks back up and hits a nasty Claymore, catching JD McDonough on the way down, and Drew McIntyre wins the matchup. Alright, that's good news. That's amazing. You know what? Good. Hey, see you soon. And I got this. Alright, I'm finna go sign this contract. And listen, man. I'm sorry about last week. I should have kept my head on the swivel, should have kept my eye on the prize. Hey, look at me, man. Don't sweat it. Drew has to fight Drew before he can get me, before he can think of beating me. I got this. Plus, it's in his hometown. I don't give a damn about none of that. I'm Damian Priest, El Campeon, the World Heavyweight Champion. There's nothing he can do to take this away from me. Nah, you're absolutely right, Damo. If you need me, just say the word. Yeah. Anyone seen Dom? We are only just a few days away from me making history as the two-time World Heavyweight Champion. And hell, it's the biggest achievement not only in your worthless lives, but in history. And as of this moment, I'm feeling what's this? It's a certain feeling. I think it's called redemption. And this time, I get to use this pent-up rage and aggression to take everything that was taken away from me, not just that mania, not just in front of no crowd, but a sense of redemption and winning the World Heavyweight Championship in front of my people, in front of my country. And it's round 2 for those titles, and this time Drew McIntyre is walking out as the World Heavyweight Champion. And honestly, I don't give a damn who you bring with your priest. Honestly, to tell you the truth, they're going to be the ones wiping your tears and your blood away from you as I hold your dreams in my hand and crush them right in front of you, just like you did to me at Mania. But you did it smartly. You did it wisely enough to do it from behind my back, but this time I'm gonna do it to your face and live. Live just like Seth did to Finn. Just like I did to Punk at the Rumble. So bring your gothic pathetic ass out here right now to sign this contract and basically hand me my championship. No, I can't be hearing this right now. There's gotta be some kind of a joke, huh? I mean, look at you. As a matter of fact, look in the mirror. You're blaming everyone else but yourself. You lost the championship because you didn't keep your eyes on the prize and you walked off. You lost because you wanted to boast in front of Punk, and then I came in and took the chance that you would have done, like Seth would have done, like CM Punk would have done. Then the bloodline is damn near over and done with, and yet you're still holding on to some shit that happened years ago. Look, man, since you're gonna hold on to false narratives and false ass beliefs that everyone is here to blame but you, how about this? At Clash of the Castle, I'm gonna give you a big ass dose of reality. Listen, JD, we're gonna get you there because Damo is gonna need all the help he's going to get. Listen, I can't wait. Listen, Damien, you're gonna keep that title no matter what. You know why? Because Judgment Day runs this. Yeah, no, you're right, man, but on the real, man to man, listen, man, I'm sorry, man. You already know, man, don't sweat it. You're my brother, my real brother. These two are putting on a hard-hitting classic in front of the greatest fans around the world, giving each other the business and showing why this is one of the greatest feuds in sports entertainment history, for one of the greatest and richest prizes in sports entertainment history, for the World Heavyweight Championship, as they go back and forth, tick for tack. And it's like they're going signature move for signature move, blow for blow. And it looks like Damian Priest has won the exchange. It hits him with the hard-hitting shot, but that shot just gives the utmost momentum for Drew McIntyre to hit a Glasgow kiss out of nowhere and sets up for a future shock DDT and connects. and Priest kicks out at the count of 2. And Drew McIntyre gets catch with the South of Heaven, running off the ropes, going for a Claymore kick. And he hits a huge signature move and picks picks Drew McIntyre right back up and hits a Razor's Edge. And Drew McIntyre just kicks out of nowhere, and we thought that was the end of the match. That should have been the end of the match. And both of them are down after a huge move that Drew McIntyre does, and it lays both of them out. What the hell are you guys doing here? I told you not to come here. I had this. I got this. Get the hell out of here now. JD listened to the orders of the non-leader Damian Priest to get down, only to be met by a Claymore kick by Drew McIntyre. And Balor runs over to try to get his revenge back on Drew McIntyre, but Drew, wisely enough, slides back into the ring before the count of 10. And Priest takes that distraction, goes for a South of Heaven, and connects with it. That could be it. 1, 2, and Drew kicks out. Balor can't believe it. Priest can't believe it. So Balor is thinking on his toes and decides to get on their apron and distracts the ref. And JD is the only Judgment Day member with a big enough head to think to get a chair and help out Priest. And Priest kicks it up and he thinks about either using it, but decides to throw it out and only get to be met by a devastating Claymore. And the ref turns around, counts the pin, and Drew McIntyre is your new World Heavyweight Champion. As Drew McIntyre leaves and taunting the crowd with his title victory in front of his people, in front of his country, he finally did it, getting redemption in front of no crowd, getting redemption for WrestleMania, and including getting redemption in front of the crowd that was well deserved in his hometown. But speaking of which, it's a sour side. The grass is not greener on the other side. As we look back towards the ring, Damian Priest is living, and he wants every single Judgment Day member to answer for their actions, but not in such a brotherly way. He grabs JD McDonough, and Finn is about to stop or join Priest until
we settle things properly, and we settle things as a family next week.
You know what? You're right. But there's something, a very specific something that's holding us back as a family. Majority of the Judgment Day are in the ring piece by piece, except for only a few. Carlito was told to stay behind because a special ceremony was about to take place, and Dominic Mysterio was in charge of keeping watch of him because of Mommy's orders.
First things first, Liv Morgan, your reign is just something that I guess we can call the ultimate fluke. Until I get what I truly want, and that is to personally end the revenge tour. But before that, we're here to acknowledge someone special in the Judgment Day. Right, Damien?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I wanna acknowledge someone. Finn, as a brother, I want you to know all of this, all of this is because of you. For what, huh? For what? He did everything. I mean, completely, almost literally everything for us. After taking bullets for you, joining the Judgment Day, and doing everything for us. Tell me why? Why?
I mean, it was your suggestion, Finn, not a family's decision. We only did it for you.
And now I'm doing it for us. He helped you through the reign of El Caprion. Oh, you want to bring that up? Okay, at least I had one. You've been giving us empty promises since you joined.
Enough. You can clearly see what's done is done. Enough. Finn, focus. I got you an opportunity to face Braun, Gable, and Ilya next week for a chance at Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental Championship at SummerSlam. And Priest, you get your rematch in a triple threat match at SummerSlam. Tell me again, why in the hell is he still here?
Mommy, listen, okay? I got him. He's with me. Please. He be better, way better than JD.
He better or else. But alright, Poppy, come on, let's go get our title back.
This is nothing but an absolute car crash as Braun and Ilya take each other out. And Gable and Balor put on a mini classic among the ring. As Braun Breaker joins them, it turns into nothing but chaos and mayhem. As Ilya decides to take it up a notch and takes out Gable, Balor reverses the move from Braun Breaker, and it seems like the match is only getting heated and turned up from there because Ilya and Balor, from NXT history on forward, they face off, and it goes on to be nothing but spectacular. As Balor and Ilya tear the absolute house down, showing that Hunter does have that booking skills, or maybe somebody else. But Braun comes out of nowhere and spears everyone. He has a spear for everybody. Balor has a spear for Ilya. He has a spear for Chad Gable. And this is turning up to be an absolute battle fest, as Gable has a German for everyone as well. And an H-bomb to Gable after a spear from Braun Breaker. And Braun goes for a spear of his own, taking advantage from that H-bomb from Ilya to Gable. He tries to go for a spear to Ilya, and Ilya hits a nasty looking headbutt and catches Braun out, and he's knocked out, but hits another to Finn Balor, and he's looking to end it with a huge nasty H-bomb. Balor, like a frog, he springs back up, getting this unbeknownst power out of nowhere, and hits a shotgun dropkick to Ilya, jacking up as he's posing for the H-bomb in the corner. And Braun goes for a spear, but hits a sling blade gets hit by a sling blade from Finn Balor, and he hits a 1916 to Braun Breaker. And Gable goes for a German, but he gets hit with a 1916 as well from Finn Balor. And he hits a coup de grace to a down Ilya Dragunov. And Balor musters up and wins the matchup in a hard-fought victory. No, fan, this is kind of funny. We never really had a proper one-on-one match in a while. Everyone at Judgment Day is busy that night. I want to say maybe the Prince is back, hopefully. But you're looking like the Jester nowadays, huh? Oh, trust me, Sammy, the Prince is still alive and he's still here. And I'm going to remind you that as you bow down and hand that championship over to me and prove why the Prince is the greatest in the Judgment Day since its beginning. You really set yourself up for failure, huh? And honestly, You dare challenge the king of the ring. Then not only have the lowest chance of winning, but not even a factor in his own rematch. Honestly, to me, that's pathetic. I mean, you left the street for a reason, right? But yet end up street trash. You're not supposed to be here. And you was right. You're a transitional champion, a paperweight, lackluster piece of shit. You know, I'm not gonna let disrespect come off too much. The next thing you know, I might slap the shit out of you. But you're right, I'm not supposed to be here. I fought my way, and I'll be damned if I let someone who has never fought for anything in their life to stand in front of me and tell me my destiny. And truth be told, Gunther, someone needs to knock you down a notch because your head is too far stuck up your ass to realize it's never about you. And it's not about you this time. It's about the legacy I plan to create for those like me. Those like me who plan to destroy people like you. I'm going to need both of you to realize that you're both are going to be fighting for your lives in that ring with me. All of this heritage bullshit is out the window when that bell rings. Because it's going to be the fight for the ages, a fight we can all tell generations to come. But realize this, I'm walking out as champion and it's over both of your lifeless bodies. Sami Zayn and Finn Balor show why these two are maybe the pillars of WWE, the short pillars of WWE that has yet to be acknowledged, because these two put on an absolute banger of a classic, knowing these two can operate very well. The chemistry is there, the match is there, everything is just set in stone because they go back and forth, tick for tack, signature move for signature move. Blow for both. These two put on an absolute maniac of a classic until both of them hit or goes off the top rope, hits a nasty suplex. Sami does to Balor, and they're both down, but that leads for Dominic and Carlito to walk down, and Priest, the World Heavyweight Champion, decides to walk down after them. Leave. He got this. Matter of fact, no, I'll stay. What are you doing? Finn Balor is too close to that corner, and Sami Zayn is running full speed, running into that corner, and Finn chops him into a sling blade, and Sami Zayn is dazed. He gets up and gets hit by the shotgun dropkick, and that leaves an opportunity as he climbs up to that top rope and looks to the entranceway. As Priest tries to get his hand on the World Heavyweight Championship, it looks like his effort is all in vain, as Gunther drops Drew McIntyre with the lariat at the ending moments of the match, and Priest goes for a South of Heaven, weak damage and all. Gunther reverses it and hits a powerbomb, and Drew McIntyre is still out from that lariat, so he picks up Priest again and hits another powerbomb and pins Damian Priest to retain the World Heavyweight Championship. Over the next 2 weeks, as Rhea Ripley talks to Adam Pearce about getting Balor, Dom, and Priest into the Money in the Bank match, it leaves. She gets caught talking to someone by the WWE camera.
Leave before I end you.
It looks like Priest is doing the same thing at the next week, but all of Judgment Day seems to be doing something other than involving Finn Balor. And as Finn Balor is in the process of walking in the locker room, as Carlito and Dominic is leaving simultaneously, ironically, at the same time, he's in the locker room alone by himself. Rhea is answering his phone calls. And of course, next week I'll defeat the dumbass you all cheering, Rey Mysterio. This old ass has been, but after I beat him, I want to let you know, after I win the Money in the Bank, Gunther, I'm coming for you specifically, because I'm coming back for my championship. We all know you can't beat me one-on-one. And if it wasn't for me trying to help, so you want to tell me in front of everybody here, who's the guy, huh? Alright, man, listen, it's not a great time right now. Definitely not now. No, like, you and everyone there have been avoiding me. What, you trying to replace me, huh? What the hell are you talking about? We are family. Family, you let all this losing get into your head, man. Look, you need to focus on next week and calm the hell down. What do you mean calm? I am calm. I'm calm.
Listen, we're not going to do this again. No, not now, not ever. There's no need to discuss anything, especially in the back. Finn, you're not getting replaced, and you're right, Damien. Let's hope you do us proud to come back with it. You or Finn. But all of this fighting stops now. Agreed?
Yeah. Agreed. Balor loses his match against LA Knight, and Priest somehow gets the victory over Rey Mysterio.
At Money in the Bank, I will finally put Liv down for good and make her know her pathetic little worthless life has a place, and that's beneath me and beneath my boots. No more rematches after this, Liv. And just so you know, Dominic, after all this is over, Dominic wants nothing to do with you. Nothing. Oh, yeah. At Money in the Bank, I won't be the only one leaving with something instead of your skull, Liv.
They're making my life a living hell right now, and look, regardless if that's not that night or another, I'll become El Caprion once again, and the Judgment Day will rule over WWE once again, and this time, no mistakes.
Listen, that briefcase needs to come home. So I don't care what the hell needs to happen. You two need to get it together. Listen, the family needs its prince.
Fine. As Priest gets forward down with the South of Heaven, it looks like it's just him and now. Hold on, wait a minute. Why are you here? I told you, Demo. It's the reason why I'm here. We're family, man. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I told Rhea to send Dom, either JD and Carlito. Why the hell are you here? Braun spears the hell out of Finn Balor and he takes the bullet for Priest. Well, for now. Braun Breaker spears the hell out of Priest. And Melo takes out Braun Breaker with a huge fadeaway. And it leaves the Judgment Day running from Braun Strowman. And Carmelo Hayes takes the advantage, climbs the ladder, and walks out as Mr. Money in the Bank. You know the end goal in all of this. I tried to help. I took that spear for you and everything. And then what happened, huh? And then what happened? We let that punk. You know what, Finn? It's cool. Listen, man. Listen. We're gonna get you that championship back. Whatever it takes. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Finn.
I'm sorry, but it's time to behead the prince.
You made too many mistakes. Take your things into your own hands. You're a delusional, stupid prince. And it's time to put the prince out of his misery. Time to man up. Time to take responsibility for all those mistakes. All those many mistakes. You aren't the same man we wanted in the Judgment Day. But this man... You made me this way. You made my life a living hell. And now it's time to send you there. As you all can see, as you all can look and see, we parted ways with the prince because he was never going to evolve into the king we needed him to be. His demon became a folktale, nothing to be afraid of, and losing and lying not just to all of you, but to us too. And by the way, he needs to thank all of us. No, specifically the Judgment Day for all his accomplishments, all of them, because it would be nothing without us. We decided to use our brains, thought wisely, so we decided to go deeper into the darkness and found someone better than a demon. Listen, I know what I said in the past, I know what I said about you before, but you can be better than him. You can be better than the prince. Matter of fact, you can be the king he never was. Now all rise for the Judgment Day. Balor is trying to make an attempt at revenge and is making his way down, but gets stopped by that hooded man, that hooded assailant, and he destroys Finn Balor. Hits Balor with the steel steps and puts him through the announce table and hits him with every single weapon you could think of, from kendo sticks to chairs, and hits a huge finish on the ring. Now that the prince is dead, learn your place beneath the Judgment Day as your final testimony was gifted to you. They take out Balor for months. They mark their territory that Raw is theirs for the taking, and Raw is their war zone. And with their new addition revealing it to be the monster of Bronson Reed, the huge kaiju, the man taking Balor out, he has earned himself a shot at the IC title. And JD and Dominic win the tag team championship. While Carlito and Rhea dominates as usual. And as he dominates the entire roster, he capitalized on that momentum and wins the Intercontinental Championship. And that just leaves so this is your darkness. This is nothing more, nothing less but a candle compared to mine. Compared to the living hell that you put me through, that I am living through at this very moment. You force yourself into the darkness. Funny. Cute. You think the darkness is your ally. You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it. We all have our demons, but can you handle mine? Over the next several weeks leading to Payback, the Judgment Day mysteriously gets taken out week by week, one by one. Carlito is out in the parking lot. Dominic Mysterio is out in the locker room. And even JD in the hallway. But they are all branded. And Rhea is locked outside of the arena, can't even get in. Finn Balor accepts an cryptic message accepting the Judgment Day and says that it will cast when the demon rises again on that day. These two monsters, these two nasty forces of nature having amazing matches of back and forth, power versus speed, and power for speed, as Balor showed why the demon should be feared, kicking out of all of Bronson Reed's moves. Reed is taking it up a bit and steps to the outside, and he follows. And they decide to do war, throwing each other around, and Reed using Balor as a human weapon against himself, grabbing him, throwing against the barricade, using him against the table, throwing him against the step and the ring post, everything he can use. He thinks he has it until we hear that various heartbeat in the background. And Balor rises up from the ashes and destroys Reed with everything he has, and he throws him back into the ring. He reverses a huge move from Bronson Reed, who's trying to gain back his momentum, and hits a shotgun dropkick, and it picks up the nasty kaiju, and hits a huge 1916, and hits a beautiful springboard coup de grace, and the demon Balor wins, but he doesn't. Win and celebrate for long, because the Judgment Day comes out and tries to jump, but Balor, he's ready for it. I think my actions did most of the talking, and I think since I dethroned, matter of fact, defeated the champion, I think I deserve a shot at one. And to be honest, I was screwed. I've been screwed out of this title shot, been screwed out of my title opportunity, and especially by my fake ass family and by this whole entire roster. But you all decided to push my buttons and push that one button that unleashed the demon, and you will feel the wrath of the Demon King. They all run from the fact that the aura of the demon is too much. So much so, Gunther, you, me. See, all this all this stops and ends with me. Your little issue has become my issue, and you should have ended it a long time ago. Instead of taking your time and playing a make-believe and pretend, you could have been ended all of this, but you're gonna reap what you sow. If you want the champion, you have to go through me, and I want blood, even if it's yours. You started a war you can't finish, and now I'm going to end it. Look at you two dumbasses. Look at you. You two can fight for next all you want. Just so you know, I got it now. Me and Gunther for the championship at War Games. Ayo, Punta Bala. You want me? Watch me achieve your dream again. And Drew, blame yourself. Right, Pierce? Oh yeah. He also said he wanted me to tell you your match will be in a steel cage match. No Judgment Day, but just two idiots in a cage. You set him up for his demise, not me. With all this hate and anger, bring it, because you're gonna need it against the demon. The demon and I run from no one, because it'll be nothing against the King of Darkness. Over the next several weeks, these two opposing rivals end up helping each other on accident, fighting off the Judgment Day until their final clash at the last week. Gunther is in the ring addressing the WWE Universe and how he feels at odds as the champion is somehow looking at everyone except him. He's looking at everyone looking past the champion. He hasn't changed the WWE for the better with his reign, but he is the standard bearer of the vision of this great sport. It's Bronson Reed. He attacks the champion from behind. They have an amazing little war in the middle of the ring. That's until the challenger makes his presence known and hits the south of heaven out of nowhere and drops the champion. But that signals the fire for war as Drew McIntyre comes down and him and Bronson Reed decide to face off those two monsters, getting ready to clash, and that leaves Priest all alone. It's Finn Balor. Balor is finally about to get his revenge and get his hands on Priest until Dominic Toretto Mysterio takes him down from the apron, and then he's taunted from the crowd thinking he has everything onto Planet to that 1916 is in his chest, and he plants Dom on the ground. Reed comes around the corner, but he doesn't meet Finn Balor. He meets a Claymore from Drew McIntyre and that leaves Priest all along in the ring. He's surrounded by Drew McIntyre and Finn Balor, and Drew goes for a Claymore, but knocks out Finn Balor instead. Was it a mistake or was it on purpose? Because Drew and Damian Priest just look at each other and they both leave the ring. That's until this is where the difference comes into play. Welcome to my domain. These two have an amazing, great match. These two Goliaths, these two giants put in an amazing brawl for the ages. Gunther is in control as we take a look at the end of the match here. Priest knocks the ref down, and that signals for the Judgment Day to come down. And then Bronson Reed comes in, and Gunther chops him, but it doesn't work. It doesn't affect the Kaiju or the Judgment Day. And Reed hits a standing finisher, dropping the World Heavyweight Champion down. And Priest goes for the pin as the referee comes to, and he goes for the 1-2, and Gunther kicks out. Gunther is getting picked up by Damian Priest, and Damian Priest gets reversed by Gunther, and Gunther bounces off the ropes and hit a huge lariat, and he hits a huge nasty power bomb, and that's it. That's over. One, two, and Damian Priest kicks out. These two Goliaths, these two giants are putting on an absolute battle here, and none of the crowd can believe it. Reed can't believe it on the outside. The crowd can't believe it. The people in the back, the watcher can't believe it. The referee can't believe it. Even Gunther, the champion, can't believe it. So he goes to pick up Priest again, but Priest wisely, instinctively, with the heel roll, rolls outside of the ring. As the Kaiju, the monster, Bronson Reed stands in front. Gunther lariat hits and connects with him. Priest hits a hard-hitting hit to the champion, knocking him on his feet to a nasty signature move. And he puts Gunther back into the ring, and Gunther kicks out. Priest signals for the end, but Ludwig Kaiser comes out. But Gunther hits a lariat, but he hits a lariat to the ref instead, and Reed kills Ludwig Kaiser, pouncing him into the crowd, and the Priest gets a chair and hits a distracted Gunther. And the South of Heaven hits and connects, and the tsunami connects, and the referee is still knocked out until Bronson Reed picks up the ref, throws him into the ring, and hits 1, 2, 3, and Damian Priest is your new World Heavyweight Champion, as Judgment Day is holding all the champions. These two put each other through hell and back, putting each other through thick and thin what it means to become rivals. Throwing each other to the cage, Drew taking advantage to show what pain is like to the actual demon. What pain could truly feel like, not what Edge did, not what Seth did, nobody did, but what Drew McIntyre is doing is unrelentless. He's beating the hell out of the Finn, out of the demon, he can't believe it. I want this, no I need this more than you do. No demon, no monster, no judgment day, no folklore, no bullshit. This is God doing. This is his work. You're the canvas. Prepare to become Death's art piece as I exercise the demon for good. I'm not escaping, neither are you. I'm pinning your unconscious body tonight. As he's running towards him full speed, announcing that he's going to exercise the demon, he's going for a claymore, but Finn Balor reverses that into a beautiful looking sling blade. So he looks up and looking at Drew McIntyre in the corner as he's going for a shotgun dropkick, but it turned into a beautiful Glasgow kiss. And Drew picks up Finn, going for that future shark DDT, and it connects, and Balor kicks out. Drew is livid. He wants to end the Demon King. He wants that World Heavyweight Championship. He wants to prove Drew McIntyre right. He wants to prove himself right. He wants to prove CM Punk wrong. So he goes for another Claymore kick, but Finn out of nowhere jumps up in the air and hits that leaping coup de grace, a standing coup de grace on Drew running full speed, and Drew kicks out. So Balor climbs the cage. Drew is chasing. They fight until they climb to the top of the cage. They fight on, and Drew almost wins the transaction, almost wins the matchup, and Balor taps into his inner demon, into his inner rage, and he wins the fight against the top, and it sends Drew McIntyre clashing down to the canvas. And as Drew McIntyre is staring up, the demon jumps out like a bat out of hell and dives onto Drew McIntyre and wins the matchup. You know, honestly, I couldn't have picked a better bunch. I couldn't have picked a better group, a better family. No, seriously, I mean that. Allow me to introduce to you the Judgment Day. As JD gets pulled out of the ring by someone, we cut the camera else to the ring, and Reed comes in and takes out Dominic Mysterio, while Shinsuke Nakamura comes in and takes out Carlito from the ringside. JD gets taken out by Dijak. Bella, you see this? You see this, huh? This could have been you and will be you. You already set your funeral up, so here's the date. Me and you and Georgia. And if you could beat all three of my men in a gauntlet match, no demon by the way, you choose the stipulation for your demise, and vice versa. Good luck, Prince. Finn, AJ, look, Finn, I don't care for much of this roster, especially how you joined them and left me for dead. No, wait, nah, we're not gonna start this now. You got it all wrong. Listen, just let me finish. Demon or no demon, regardless, you're still the extraordinary man that's doing extraordinary things. You're the leader of the club, and don't you forget who you are and where you came from. These two go to war, and these two put on an expeditiously good match, but Finn Balor wins after an amazing counter to the Kinshasa. To a running stomp, a leaping coup de grace from Finn Balor. So that leaves Dijak Garakovic to come in and beat the hell out of Finn. But he's messed up from the previous match. But the Finn Balor we all know and love comes back, fights through all the adversity, and takes advantage of a slipping Dijak who thinks he has the match won. But he hits an advantage and hits a 1916 and wins the matchup. But that leaves while Finn Balor is exhausted, taking a deep breath. He hits a tsunami out of nowhere. Bronson Reed goes for the pin and Balor kicks out. Reed goes for another, but a shotgun dropkick to the back of Reed while he was going up to the top rope, and he hits another while Reed is turned around and hits a coup de grace and wins the gauntlet match over the Judgment Day. Balor wins, but Balor is celebrating until Priest comes in to try to jump him as well, but Balor sees it coming and he looks at him, prepared for war, but Priest wisely thinks otherwise and decides to leave. You said this would be the end for me? No, you're sadly, poorly mistaken. It'll be the end of you and Judgment Day. You said before you were taking me to hell, right? Well, I'm bringing you right along with me. And waiting in his wake is the demon. Because me and you in hell in a cell. These two absolutely go to war. Absolutely go to hell and back and put each other through hell. They use everything, every single weapon from steel steps, even the cage itself, kendo sticks, chairs, glass, pipes, everything you can think of. Priest absolutely grabs the demon and puts him through the cell wall, puts him through the cage. And they don't stop there. As the king gets up and they do an absolute war, hitting each other off the table, hitting each other off the cage, and it doesn't stop there. Balor reverses the move from Priest and he climbs the cage. And Priest wanted to put an end to all of this so he can continue his reign on top with the Judgment Day climbs right after them. They fight as they climb up the cage, just like Drew McIntyre and just like Finn Balor did at that Steel Cage of War Games. They fight all the way up until Balor gets thrown off and gets hit on the table on the way down. Priest thinking he won. It's a throwback moment to when Undertaker threw Mick Foley off the cage. This could be it. He finished the demon. The demon kicks up from the heartbeat, climbs back up like a whole man possessed as truly the Demon King incarnate Finn Balor. Priest can't believe it, the crowd can't believe it. He's trying to run away in fear, but knowing and realizing now reality slaps him in the face. He's up there on a cage, atop of the hell in a cell. Can't run anywhere. He doesn't have anywhere to go. So he turns around and Balor hits him with the 1960 from the top of the cage and it breaks the roof of the cell. Both of them are down, but Balor gets up immediately, goes for a finisher, hits a springboard coup de grace, and the Demon Kings put a stake straight into the Archer of Infamy's heart and wins the match. The Demon wins the Hell in a Cell match, and maybe the Demon has finally regained his aura, and Balor reign over the world has just started.